at Shnerdcast, and we're back here again with the Colt Cannon.
Hey. Hadoukens! Right across the screen.
Back at it, number 41. Had to kind of redo this one. But episode 41, we're here. Got a little upgrade. You know, I got a little boomstick now, little mic stand.
You know, it's funny. I'm already like, I'm feeling this, and I had like, hold on. No, but nonetheless, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I already like this so much more. It's so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's already like way smoother
I know,
feeling.
the table and everything, and people could probably see from over there. But
oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's shit. 3 cameras going though.
Yeah,
just for everybody that's watching. There's 3 cameras going and 2 microphones. Yeah, 2 laptops, a television. Like this is hell on the electric bill. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Nothing's plugged in.
Nothing's really plugged in. Yeah. I'm just bullshitting.
So what you been up to, man? I know,
dude, just music stuff. Hella reactions lately. Like always, man. Staying busy.
I know you have a reaction like every day.
Every day. That's what my thing is right now. That's why I told you earlier. I was like, I have a reaction. I have to edit it tonight for tomorrow morning because like if I get a day ahead of everything, dude, this is smooth selling for me. It's super easy. We just hit 1,200 subscribers. Hey,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that
dude, it was
insane.
I know we were at 1,000 when Will came, and then 200 since
Not
then.
even a month ago. So you gained like 200 subscribers in like barely 3 weeks, huh?
Dude,
almost
yeah,
3 weeks.
I like that's pretty good. Like,
that's
hey,
really good.
I don't even care if I get any more, but you should subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, like. I always put the your
my links and stuff. I appreciate that. Hell yeah, yeah. Go shoot me a subscription because I definitely want to get up there to like the 50,000 mark by like a certain time, and that'd feel really good. It'll happen, but you got to be patient.
Yeah, fucking. I keep on looking over there, like, because we used to the camera being there. I'm like, oh shit, the camera's over here. So I'm like, oh wait, there's nothing over there. Looking at nothing. Fucking. Me and my girlfriend just been kicking it, and fucking. We went to the zoo, which was alright.
Yeah,
pretty cool. It's pretty chill. I haven't been doing much else besides that, honestly, man. Just fucking.
Have you shot any new game footage?
I did start playing West of Dead. But,
oh yeah, I have that downloaded too.
Dude, that
on
game
Xbox.
Is fun as fuck.
Yeah, Ron Perlman's in it, or the voice.
It's one of those games. You really just have to. You have to play it. Like you really have to just dedicate yourself because you can have a perfect run and then boom, you're dead. And you're like, fuck. Like that was good, but it's really one of those games where it's just rinse and repeat, just start like. You need patience. Like,
yeah.
And at first you get used to the controls. Everything's weird. You kind of like understanding. You have to get cover.
Yeah.
And you can dodge, but you can only dodge once. So if
that's one with the character with the skull. Kind of looks like Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
I have it installed. I want to play it. I keep forgetting.
He gets a power up and he goes, "Rah!" I think of him like Skeletor, like. Nah!
I was just thinking of He-Man and like with the power of Grayskull.
Oh, that's gonna be my next thumbnail.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Skeletor on fucking.
You do it so good. You did so good though. He was so angry.
Speaking of being angry, so how come? Okay, so I was driving. We went to the zoo. Me and my girlfriend went to the zoo. Fucking, we went to the Starbucks, and when I was leaving, there was this person pulling out, and I just kept on going, and then she hella honked. Because she was backing out this way, and I just turned that way. Yeah. And she started, like, she honked, and I was like, I looked at her, like, what the hell? She was, like, flipping me off, and she was, like, saying stuff, and I was like, what the fuck did I do?
What?
Apparently, like, she had to stop because she was backing out, and she didn't like that.
Oh.
I know.
Karen got hella mad.
Dude, she did it. Yeah. So fucking, when I was, went onto the freeway, she happened to go on the freeway, too, and fucking, we were going pretty much, like, I started going, like, 80, and she was, like, coming up pretty close. And so I started going 85, and I went up to the left lane. She stayed in the far right lane, and she started going hella fast. And I was just like, she looked at me and she flipped me off. I was like, nah, fuck you. And I took it personal, dude. So I drove up next to her, and I was just like talking shit, just looking at her, just saying shit like fuck you, like all this stuff. And she was like, she kept the same speed with me, so she was on my same level.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, I'm gonna beat this fool's ass.
But dude, yeah, right. It was this thick, skinny white girl that probably works out like fucking like Victoria's Secret or some shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? One of those girls.
Gonzo enough.
But she pulled out her phone and started videotaping me, and I was like, okay, like. I never got like I don't get that. What is that like a new generation insult to pull out the phone and
guess what? Everybody's gonna see this.
But what's hilarious when she pulled out her phone, I just pointed at her and laughed. I was like, ah ha ha.
Yeah.
So all she got was just me laughing.
Yeah.
So it was no like
what?
fuck like me being hella angry. I was just like, why are you? I was just like,
she's like how happy this guy is.
I know. I just like pointed and laughing.
I like that.
So, but
I like it.
I don't understand. Like, what's the point? Like the new generation.
Everybody wants to catch something on camera that's gonna make them momentarily a star. You know. With that said, that's like a funny observation you make because like now that I say that out loud, I guess
because she was young too, she had to be at least like 20 or 21.
Well, yeah, everybody wants their like
their Vine or
their 15
minutes.
Their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Like it's different now.
That was my clip. That was my video.
Yeah, like that. It's different nowadays. 15 minutes of fame back then was like you know what I mean. You got a lucky break for a couple weeks or some shit, but nowadays it's like you go
she
viral.
Uploads it and it gets 1 million views. I'm gonna fucking
hit her up.
I'm gonna try to be like, hey,
I inspired that.
Either way, like give me my money.
Yeah.
That's my face. You get famous off girl. Nah, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I just thought it was hilarious how fucking people get when road rage. Because I did get road rage.
Yeah, I
was
used to get it bad too,
dude. Because I almost ran a red light in front of a fucking cop. Had to slam on my brakes because I was getting directions and I was in Sacramento and I was looking because there's a bunch of one ways and like lights like every like block pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was looking at my phone getting directions and my girlfriend was like, "Babe," and I fucking slammed on my brakes. And at first I thought it's scary because I thought I was gonna run somebody over. I was like, "Oh fuck!" But it was a red light and I slammed on my brakes. I was like, you could just tell it was bad. And then the cop was right there and he looked at me like. I just fucking turned and drove. I was like, oh, thank goodness they fucking give me a ticket.
Yeah, he's like, uh-oh.
But I think because my girlfriend's reaction and, I mean, I was looking at my phone, so I don't know. I just got lucky.
Lucky he didn't see that.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
for real.
Good.
He probably just was like, oh, he looked left and right, and there I was.
I know, right? You been watching any TV shows or anything? Anything new on Netflix?
Well, I know that, like, on the 31st of July... the Umbrella Academy comes out, season 2.
Yeah,
I'm very excited
so you
about
did watch
that.
that first season?
Yeah,
what
hell yeah, I did. Oh, it was dope, and I did was blah 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 blah. I was not familiar with the comic book or whatever, or the adult short story or whatever it was, But like, I went back and read all like the Wikipedia stuff and the fan wiki pages, for that. Dude, super dope series. When I read it and I was reading it and I kept having to stop myself, so spoilers alert for everybody for season 1 who hasn't seen it yet, but figuring out what's that girl's name? Ellen Page?
Yeah, the girl who's in Juno.
Figuring out that she was the white violin, which is like one of the like, this is the spoiler, so like maybe close your ears for a second, everybody.
But, I'll put more to skip forward.
Yeah, yeah, but she plays like, Ellen Page plays one of the most
unique characters,
strongest characters in that series, that novel or whatever it is that it's based off of, the comic or whatever. The character called the White Violin. She's like, she can like destroy the world with her power. But have you seen it yet, the series?
Me and my girlfriend tried to watch it, but then we saw the monkey and we were like, we watched this movie called Med with Matthew McConaughey. Have you ever seen that? Yeah,
Matthew McConaughey. Is it? Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it all the way through. I've only seen like the first part of it.
It was actually pretty good. It was just like in Arkansas, like the deep fucking mid-south.
Isn't it based on a true story or something?
If it is, that's even crazy, but I don't think so.
No? What movie am I thinking of?
I think...
That's that... You said Arkansas. I don't know what it is.
That one we talked about, he was with that one dude who played Joker. Was that it? Was that based on a true story?
Oh, Jared Leto? Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, the Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah,
maybe
that's what
I'm thinking of, yeah.
I mean, they probably came out around the same time, or like
Dallas Buyers Club is really, really good. Yeah, so I actually haven't seen Mud at all. Then no.
Matthew McConaughey is probably one of the only stars that gets grinded in all like kind of movies in the past like decade.
Have you ever seen his? Have you ever seen his Instagram?
No.
Dude, he's so fucking weird.
I bet he looks like a weird fucker.
He's like, he comes up there, bro. And he's like, it's like, it's a thing. It's a wonderful thing. Life. And like, he's very weird like that. Like everything's everything.
Like those Lincoln commercials.
Everything is like a Lincoln commercial. He's like, he sits down and he's like, I love that smell my ass makes against a new couch.
It's
Some of the weirdest shit, dude. And like has nothing to do with the commercial at all. Like that's him, dude, and
I
Instagram.
forget something made fun of that and it was hilarious.
He's so weird. No, but I haven't seen it though. It was good though.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was weird though because it was like this 14-year-old kid helping him who was like a fugitive and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I did read I read the summaries of them. Yeah.
But it was a lot of like older women like kissing this little kid. It was weird. Not on the lips or anything or making out, but like because he was pretty ballsy. He like every time a girl was in trouble, he'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Babe, yeah,
punch the dude.
Hell yeah, he did. He knew his game plan at a young age.
Like,
he knew what we didn't.
The girls were like, "Oh, thank you. What's your name?" And like gave him a kiss and stuff. And he's like, "Yeah,
I'm gonna go tell all my friends."
Now.
Yeah,
but it's a good movie. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it. But for a while, nothing happens.
Yeah,
there's like it's a lot of I think showing off the town and how people probably live out there because it's really just people living on like this fucking river and
nitty gritty South type shit.
Yeah, just like fishing, going
to the bayou,
selling fish door to door, pretty much, dude. Like it's
that's cool though. I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch it. It sounds good. I like Matthew. I like, all jokes aside, I like Matthew McConaughey in movies. Like he's just weird on Instagram.
I mean, he probably seems like a weird person in general.
He's a strange guy, dude. He's strange, but that is that ultra famous elite level that like very few people get to. That like in reality, not anybody who's not there can actually fathom what that's like. Just imagine, dude. You can't step outside. Like you step outside, and they're like, "That's Matthew McConaughey," and like they all run up. It's like, dude, that's everywhere he goes. All right. Yeah, no shit. He's like, dude, I went to Iceland last year for peace or something. That's like the type of place they'd have to. It's crazy the places
that would suck to be known everywhere and super famous like that. Right?
It would suck, and it's one of those things that it's like I don't think there are a lot of good examples of people who've handled their fame extremely well. Like I could give one just like
Kanye. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Kanye.
He's going crazy the other day.
Dude, I know it sounds like him and Kim. Did you hear he called his fucking?
I just saw some of them.
Did you see what he said about Kim's mom? What's her name?
I don't fucking know.
It's like it's not Kim. It's
not the mom. I don't know what the mom's name because there's Courtney and there's Chloe, and the fact that I just said their names. And
I know everybody knows your secret now, dude. Hold up, let me find out real quick.
I remember my sister watched that show all the time, and I hated it because it was just literally.
Dude, I just remember one time.
Camera zooming,
dude, I don't remember what it was you guys used to watch, but wasn't that Suspect? That shit Keith and them would watch together.
That shit was like the worst.
Dude, Jersey Shore, that's what it was.
No, it wasn't. No, it was worse than that. It was Bad Girls Club.
I've lost all hope, dude.
Me, Keith, and Mike dedicated like a whole 3 months of our lives watching a whole season of that.
Dude.
And it was stupid. There was this one girl
and you guys were just doing hella blaze. Like that's so stoner. That's such stoner shit to do, bro.
All they just get like the worst fucking most egotistical bitches and put them together in like one house. And they all right away they all form cliques and shit and fucking.
My bad. I'm trying to find what he said.
Kanye.
Yeah, it was. What's her name? Everybody at home's like fucking face palming them. Oh, here it is. Her name's Chris, right? So he was like, this is my like lady tweet or like my last tweet of the night or something like that. And he goes, Chris Jong-un. And he goes, and basically later he's like, that would make my wife Kim Jong. He's like, I fuck Kim Jong-un. Oh, and like. Dude, when he said that, I was like, okay, first off, that's funny. Second off, level, he's fucking crazy. And everybody made him a billionaire.
He makes good music, what can I say?
He makes some good music. Some of his new stuff was dope. His gospel stuff on his new CD was like very interesting and unique.
Funny enough, I don't really listen to a lot of his newer stuff. Probably in the past couple years, I haven't probably heard much of his new stuff that he's thrown out. But
he just released
a lot of his older albums.
Yeah, he released like a single, but he was supposed to release something like last night or something called Donda. That's his new album. It's called Donda or I don't know. But it's supposed to be I don't even want to actually speak on it because you never know with Kanye. But
he's like, I saw you guys talking shit about me.
I am not a gay fish. Someone tell me what this damn joke means.
Could you imagine how famous? Like, we would probably raise fucking subscribers by like 5,000.
The day, dude. The day would end and it'd be broken. We'd break YouTube, bro.
Who's Kanye talking about?
Why did he show up to their house?
Oh my
Listen
God.
to me. And he goes in here.
And then he just leaves and just walks out in his helicopter and flies away.
Gets on his loudspeaker. I love Taylor, but Beyonce deserved this award.
He had the nervous breakdown out here in
dude, yeah, and then Taylor kind of because remember
I'm
that
surprised he didn't slap what's her name that was on the stage, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, dude, she kind of threw a fuck you back at him. I think that she was releasing she said that she was going to release her album the same time as Kanye, and if she does that,
I'm surprised.
I don't know if she actually did it.
Still relevant, honestly, but I guess she has.
Well, you got to think she's broken some records on the Billboards thing. She's also like one of the highest paid female pop singers or something.
That's what she looks like all the time.
And she's like, she's like, no, you mean like this?
I just remember her fucking
bunch of South Park jokes,
song.
everybody.
When you're 16, somebody tells you love them. You gotta believe. That's the only song I know.
Dude, she was talented once upon a time, and then she did the pop thing, and I heard, like, my first question was, are you even writing this shit anymore? I feel like you're paying somebody else to write
Katy
this.
Perry.
Yeah, but
she went crazy too and shaved her fucking head for like a while ago.
I dug that look though.
She's like, why don't people like me? Or some shit. You see that interview?
Yeah, pulled the Britney thing. Yeah.
I just want people to like me. I shaved my head.
You know what pisses me off? So this is actually, damn, dude. So the Kanye thing hella links up with this. That ultra level fame of Matthew McConaughey, dude. Kanye, all these people, right? Like, dude, I just don't. Those are we see more examples of people handling that fame level poorly, where it's just like, dude, you have everything and you could change anything you want, and like you choose to get on Twitter and be like, I'm married to Kim Jong-un.
Epstein kind of fucked it up with everything because if you have an island now, it's you're fucking suspect.
Dude,
like, why do you have a fucking island?
So let's go into a little conspiracy theory real quick, right? But it's gonna be a light one.
Yeah. I wish I could
conspiracy. You could.
Conspiracies.
Yeah, dude. We'll edit one later and see if you like it. Yeah, we'll try to edit one. That'd be fun. So somebody brought up a super interesting point that just recently, like he released that list, Jeffrey Epstein, with all his famous people on there. Dude, there was no name not on there that had been to the island. Now that's a kind of like a vast statement. Like, okay, they went to the island, but did they participate? And there was footage everywhere, blah 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 blah, right? There was cameras everywhere in all of his estates. So on that list, Will Smith was on there, have been there, and there's been no statement about it. And then they released that Will and Jada and August thing. Did you hear about that?
No, they're all like hate him or something.
No, how Jada was sleeping with August while they were still married.
Yeah.
And then they did the red table, and Jada and Will was like,
that's his wife, right?
Yeah, Jada Pinkett is Will's wife, and then August is some singer. I've never heard of him, so I can't speak on him. He was smashing this broad. When they weren't together, they were taking a break. They were married, but they were like, we're taking a break. So Will was like, and then we broke up, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, okay, this is at the point when he got into the relationship with August. And she goes, I got into an entanglement.
Yeah, I heard
and
about
dude,
that.
So the conspiracy theory is that they did that to cover up what Will was really doing on the island. Yeah, because Will has been on record. This is one of the weird things. Okay, so
this sounds fucking crazy, dude.
So this is a weird thing. So that's not news in Hollywood that Will Smith. I've heard this on every podcast, every famous person talk about it, where they're like, everybody knew this. And then if you Google anything, there's rumors going back a long time ago about Will and Jada having a very weird relationship, open relationship, and strange things happening, right? Well, it was somebody also brought up that the point of that's fucked up. Will's like a legend. He is, right? We don't know what.
Pretty respectable.
Yeah, he's done legend shit. Like
generations of fans.
Yeah, dude, great. One of the greatest of all time. Like definitely. Musicians, actors, like producers.
One of my favorite movies he did was Hancock.
Dude, I just like. Dude, I like After Earth, and everybody hated that movie. I love that movie. Yeah, I love it.
I think it's just because it was just Jaden Smith the whole time.
So, somebody released during the same thing that they were like, they wanted to bring up that point. They were like, well, it's kind of far-fetched that this Hollywood guy is like the stand-up citizen is all of a sudden like linked to this just because he went and visited an island, right? Yeah. So we're not saying this, we're just saying this is a conspiracy theory. So it also came out that, and this is real, this part of this is real, which supports the weirdness of the relationship and also the weirdness of him going to the island with Jeffrey Epstein. Dude, he hooked up with one of Willow's friends. She was like, Willow's his daughter. She had like this.
Is she of age now?
Now, but the girl he hooked up was 22 or something like that, and he was like in his 40s, and everybody's like, well, how it started was he took her on as a mentor. So that was called what do they call that now? It's like when they train him.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Jeffrey Epstein did it. R. Kelly did it.
When I was editing the podcast because we said it.
I can't remember the word. Well, I'm sure we'll just bring it up or whatever, but we'll remember later. But grooming. Yeah. They said that, isn't that kind of like grooming behavior? Yeah. And they were like, and then the Jeffrey Epstein thing, right? Blah blah blah, and everybody was kind of talking. And then that fucking Red Table thing, and August released that he had hooked up with Jada, because August did it, and then they came out and did the. So like everybody was like, it's a conspiracy. Like it's and I agree. I think
like a way to distract him without getting him in trouble.
Yeah, I think it's all. I think it's
conspiracy.
I don't think. Sorry, what I'm trying to say is I don't care. Like I don't care about any of it, but the idea is interesting and it intrigues my yeah.
Well, the fact that he like slept with somebody. I mean, if it was somebody half his age, that's fine because he's like 40, slept with 30.
Well, so, yeah, dude, and this is the conversation of God, dude.
And she was fucking somebody. I mean, if that's even true.
Him and her in August.
Yeah.
Oh, they were. They were to get. There was like pictures of him and stuff like that. They've.
I mean,
he brought it up in a new song. He was like, what did he say?
Will Smith?
No, August. He said something hella disrespectful, like, you don't want to fall in love. You just want a young dude to blow your back out. And he said shit like that, and then like, how are you gonna say all this? Blah 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 blah. And he said something like, I have keys to your house and your car. How are you gonna say it? And so because he was hella into her, so, and she like dropped him.
It's like a Lil Wayne that fucked Scottie Pippen's wife or something.
Oh yeah, like dude. Yeah, dude. Who was that? Yeah, something like that. Dude, who was that? Yeah.
Her pussy at a party or something.
Dude, no, who was that? No, that was
I forget who it was.
No, it was Future or Young Thug.
It
was. I think it was Future because Future's the dude with the 9 baby moms. That always has problems. I think it's Future. I think it's Future. It's Future and Young. Anyways,
I don't feel bad for Scottie because that fool could probably get
no. I don't remember if it was Scottie Pippen though.
It was Scottie.
It was Scottie Pippen. Yeah. Okay, because that's right. Because the story that I heard about it, it was either Young Thug or Future. Well, I'm sure Ben will correct me later in like editing and stuff, or we'll find out later. Yeah. But what I read was that when he was younger, Scottie Pippen he asked Scottie Pippen for an autograph, and he said no. And then years later, he's like, I had a chance to fuck his wife, and he did. And like, I thought that was pretty fucking next level.
Yeah, dude. Let's see if I can find this. Larissa Pippen reacts to rumors, blah blah blah, with their future. Wait, what? Future Pippen, Scottie's. Did Future Pippen Scottie's wife?
It doesn't say.
Yes. Look at that.
Where?
So, it's gonna be right under as it's in the middle of the screen.
No, dude. I know what.
Future Pippen Scottie.
That's so funny, bro.
That's
so good, dude. You know what's fucking dope is I just started reading people that were like, because at first when I seen that, I thought that slang was piping. And I was like, so when you just showed me that, it all clicked to me. I was like, Pippin. Dude, it all makes that's so good. I want to fucking write. I want to read stuff like that every day.
Future Pippin Scotty. That's awesome. That's fucking golden right there.
Did you screenshot it for your post?
I don't know how we got to this.
We were just talking about ultra level fame and how weird
Yeah.
these people are, like Matthew and
Right.
and Kanye and blah.
Yeah.
But fucking, we're over. We already know these are weirdos we're dealing with.
Russian Doll, that's what it's called. Russian Doll. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. And I was watching it, and I would recommend you watching it, dude. It's pretty dope.
What is it?
So, it's one of those things that I don't want to spoil too much, but it's one of those things where they die, and they just keep coming, like a groundhog kind of thing, where they just keep on coming back.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because I don't know if this was like kind of spoiled, but like each time they die, it's like they kind of jump to a different okay, so they'll die and they'll come back to that point when they, the restart point, and like it's kind of like the way they explained it is when they restart to that point, it kind of like they jump to different timelines.
Oh.
So they're different, but it's they have to find something out and everything, and
That's
it's
interesting.
crazy. Yeah, it's really cool. I could explain it a lot better, but
It's a TV show or an anime?
It's a TV show.
Oh, on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And it has that redhead from Orange Is the New Black.
I gotta watch it.
Crazy girl. I don't know what her name is. It said like Natalia or Nadia or something like that.
Yeah.
But oh, Nadia, that's the name of her in the show. Never mind. But it's a good one. It's
I want to watch it. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen that.
and it's only like 8 episodes that are like 30 minutes long, so it's not a very long series.
Yeah, see, like
I watched it in one day.
I haven't been. Now that you say that, I like a few people have brought that up. Like, hey, have you been watching any shows? And I'm like, no, actually. Like, Umbrella Academy comes out on the 31st. I know that. To be honest, I've been watching a lot of.
Many of them, man.
Dude, like I've been watching the animes. That's because Netflix really stepped up their anime game, and then also. I've been slacking on my lessons, so I try to watch Punjabi movies, like fall asleep to them or whatever. Mm-hmm. So like, and the selection for Punjabi movies for the movies available in Punjabi are only like 20 or 30. Mm-hmm. So, dude, I haven't been checking out the TV shows that often. Like, I wish there was. They just upload so much of their original shit that it's like. You get overwhelmed because there's so much.
You ever heard of the show called A New Girl?
New Girl, yeah, with Zoe Deschanel. Hell yeah, dude.
What do you think?
Dude, she is so hot. What do I think?
Okay, of course.
Okay, unplugging that.
Yeah.
I watched it on 2 separate occasions with an ex and then another girl that I was seeing before that. So I'd watched it a couple times. It has hella funny moments and parts. Yeah, that's but it's not something that I've ever binge watched. In fact, when my ex was binge watching it, I started binge watching it with her because she wanted me to, and eventually it led to, okay, you need to put headphones in and watch this on your laptop. I can't do this anymore. Like it gets. But she's so cute though. So she's a really cute actress too. She's really good at acting.
You know she has a sister?
Yeah, dude, from Bones, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Zoe and Emily Deschanel.
Yeah. But
I don't even know
just
how to
wanted
say
to bring
the
up
last
the New
name.
Girl thing because I was like, dude, this is the most laziest show I've ever fucking seen.
I know, and a lot of the acting on there, other than hers, not hers, but a lot of the guys are just really bad.
Dude,
like,
what was your favorite character? Like, did you have a favorite character? Like, if you had to, like, if not, like, you just had.
I'd have to say, what's the black dude's name?
Wilson, I think.
Yeah, dude, isn't he? Hold on, I just want to fact check myself before I say something
I
hella
like
stupid.
the Schmitty guy, the guy who used to be fat.
Schmitty, yeah, Schmitty's hella funny in that too. Has your girl been making you watch that?
She was watching it, so I started watching it with her, and I was like, oh, this is actually kind of funny, and I started watching it like by myself, and I was like, this show's not the best.
Yeah, dude. I'm talking about fucking one of the Wayans brothers is the black dude. That dude.
Oh, so you haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh yeah, he's no. Well, he's like one of their best friends. He's coach.
Yeah, see, he hasn't.
He hasn't showed up. Yeah, he hasn't. Okay.
So it's funny
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
From that, they had their own movie. Remember?
Oh yeah, Cop Out or whatever. Yeah. We just talked about that, didn't we?
Probably.
Or did I talk about that with somebody else? I don't know.
Somebody else.
Maybe, yeah.
Or maybe we did talk about it, but I just didn't know what you're talking about. And I was like,
you're like, yeah,
I do.
Cop Out wins.
Have you ever seen The Boys? The Boys.
Dude, that movie was so horrible, bro.
The movie or the show?
Are you talking about the movie The Boys?
No, I'm talking about the show, though, the superhero.
Dude, I could not finish it, bro. Oh, you're talking about the TV show, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so there's the movie. What I'm talking about is those kids, and it's probably not even called The Boys. But I know what you're talking about. The TV show on Amazon is what you're talking about. I was thinking you were talking about the comedy about those kids. It's like Foul Mouth Boys or like Dirty Mouth, or it's about kids and they like are watching it. Dude, it made me so uncomfortable and it was so weird and like the jokes were way too inappropriate for these like 10-year-olds to be saying. No, The Boys.
Are you talking about that new one that fucking Seth Rogen made or some shit?
I don't know. It's like
where they're like little kids, like doing super bad, but with like
little kids. Yeah, and it was like a Red Band trailer the first time it came out, and they were like they like tried to watch porn and they all started getting sick. Yeah, that movie was stupid.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one. I was like,
The Boys though on Amazon. Okay, I'm not shitting on it in any way. The whole show, I watched the first 3.
It's not perfect
episodes, right? And I had to stop because it got really brutal. Like, dude, I knew I was gonna stop an episode after when the episode before the
spoilers.
A spoiler, the very first episode, I think it happens when that superhero makes the recruit suck his dick. And like,
oh no,
dude,
she doesn't suck his dick.
I know, but like, dude, that whole scene. Wait, didn't she end up sucking his dick though? Like, when she first comes to the place?
No, she doesn't.
Because remember, she goes to the thing all crying, and then he's like, it wasn't so bad. Remember, he makes that joke. He's like, oh, it wasn't so bad. It was just a swallow and a gulp or something, and then you were on at the table in front of everybody. And she's like all ashamed, and then later she like ends up.
I don't think she does.
I thought for sure she.
See, that's the thing is like I remember different stuff too because I didn't watch it like the full thing, but like the first time I heard of it, I just watched like the reviews of it, and I thought like hella people died, and fucking turns out like all the people that I thought died didn't.
No, yeah,
I hella misremember that show too.
Yeah, so I just
kind of unforgettable in some parts.
Yeah, I watched like 3 or 4 episodes, and I had to stop because it got so brutal. I was like, oh, this is not like.
Dude, it was pretty. I do like the fight scenes and stuff.
Like, oh no, there was a lot of dope shit. Yeah, and
this happens in like the first like 5 minutes when the girl gets ran through.
Dude, yeah.
By A-Train.
Dude, yeah. That was so lit, dude. Yeah. And she explodes.
And
he oh shit, I gotta go, and he runs away.
He has her hands. She's like,
dude. And so another thing I couldn't watch about that show was the protagonists are like at first in the show are fucking weak nobodies. They're just humans that are
nobodies.
Garbage. Yeah. Like have no hope. They're all hurt, and like I know it changes a little bit by the end.
Do you know anything about it? Like
just the 3 episodes is what I watched. Yeah, 3.
There's this one where they. So like I said, spoilers. Just so like, do you mind if I spoil it?
No, I don't care.
So they're pretty much man-made. So they like genetically enhance them and like inject them with fucking this stuff called Compound V, which is just pretty much, just like superhero like fucking gel or whatever injection. Yeah. And they find that out, and they're in this important place, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And people start coming in.
And I quote. He said, and I quote, in an important place.
I don't know where it was because it was like one of the buildings.
Yeah, he could have been like some headquarters secret.
Yeah, it was like some headquarters. Let's go with that. I like that idea. It sounds way better than what I said.
It does. I like it. Go on.
But they found a baby and they picked up the baby and fucking. He's like, "What the hell? They're genetically enhanced." And some soldiers run in. And he uses the baby, and he uses eye powers, and he's like starts killing people with the baby.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
He's like, "Attaboy,"
or "Attagirl." That's pretty dope. I like that.
And you saw where they captured Translucent, and they blew him up.
Yeah. Dude, all the scenes, the fight scenes are brutal as fuck. But like it wasn't the brutality that got to it. It was like. I'll have to rewatch it. I'll have to give it a shot because, like I said,
comes out next month.
Like I said, dude, that the first 2 episodes made me so uncomfortable. I was like, this is like not what I. And then when you find out that the anti-heroes are actually like nobodies, they're garbage, weak nothings, and they have to like it ends up changing a little bit.
No, like nobody, none of them gain powers.
No, I know, but
they do find like a superhero.
Yeah, who's willing to help and shit.
They found 2 superheroes, so the girl, and then they find like this Chinese girl that they like kept in this fucking in like his dungeon.
See, I'll have to watch it. I'll have to try it. But yeah, it was brutal. But it was good though.
Sometimes though.
But for the record though, it was done very well.
Yeah.
It was done very well. I'm not shitting on it. It just got so brutal at one point that I was like, it's the same reason that I stopped liking new horror movies, and because horror movies once upon a time would combine all kind of elements like jump factor, like something makes you jump, and like a startle factor where it's like, oh, I didn't expect that, or like or literally the scare factor where you go to bed and like the fucking Grudge is gonna and that shit would kill you, right? Nowadays, well, at least maybe not nowadays, but it definitely applies in the last from now to the last 10 years, 15 years. Horror movies always do this thing where it's super jumpy, and it's the audio where it's like a scene happens, it's like, ah, and it hit. There's
no genuine scares.
It's not a genuine scare. They just startle you with noises and stuff, and it's like, okay, this is like super.
But they're also predictable to me at this point. Like I've seen so many scary movies to the point where they just there's no originality.
That was my problem with The Boys. Was that brutality was like the copy and paste version of like, so we need to. The problem with it for me was the brutality was the copy and paste type of brutality. Yeah. Where it was like, oh, duh. They just were like, what could we do? Oh, make them fucking run through them. Like, which was actually really cool.
Fucking.
In some parts.
I thought it was pretty cool. It's just, it's a different story than what we usually get. Like, instead of them being good and actually.
Yeah, it reminded me of it reminded me of Watchmen.
Dude, there's this one part where fucking. So people lie to them, but they, one of the main guys, like one of the main antagonists or anti-heroes, fucking the wife got fucked by I'm pretty sure it was voluntary.
This is why I stopped watching it.
She got fucked by
a hero.
The hero, yeah, and fucking
fuck this show, dude.
But the way they make it seem is like she wanted it,
Yeah, fuck the show. I really don't like it now.
But what was crazy though was when they had the baby, and I guess it was growing like hella fast in her when they had and this was one of the lies of when it came out, it just was like it was a superhero baby. She was a regular person.
Yeah,
so
it started ripping through her.
And then he was like, "Oh, the baby died because it drowned in blood," and it was just like, but it was a lie.
Yeah.
And this is the second season going to be about
the baby.
Dude. Yeah, because the whole thing is the way so he got lied to by two people, and he kind of went like fucking. He already has fucking issues, and he's like the whole thing about it. Like you hate him, but you understand why.
See what I mean? How heavy that is?
Yeah,
yeah. That was my issue.
I probably butchered that too.
Like, but the way you're saying it was like a perfect example of what I'm talking about the heaviness. Where when I watch a superhero thing, it can be super brutal. Like DC is not always like pussyfooting. Like sometimes they're the darkest of all the comics sometimes, and they have iterations of comics that are really dark. But dude, like when I watched it, I was like, this is like people putting on costumes and doing horrible shit, and it's like took away from my childlike value of the construct of being a hero or villain. Even a villain, like I was watching that whole thing and I was like, damn, if these people would have made Suicide Squad, it would have been lit. It would have been lit.
So like they got the compound V, and I guess they sold it to. They called them terrorists.
Yeah.
So the terrorists have compound V, and now they have their own fucking superheroes. So I'm guessing this is what the next season is going to be about.
Yeah.
And also, I'm really like wanting to see where they go, because I seen the comics. I didn't read too much into them.
Yeah.
I just read like what the normal story was. Actually, I think I did read the whole comics. It does get pretty fucking crazy, dude.
I know. When I was I'm telling you, I swear that she sucks that dude's fucking knee.
His fucking dolphin.
His dolphin
dick.
Yeah, his dolphin dick.
I don't think she does, because she's like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
No, dude, and
then she like something. If she did,
I swore that she does it because she comes up to the little headquarters, the Fortress of Solitude.
And he whips his dick out.
Yeah, and he whips his dick out, and don't you end up seeing it?
No,
you don't. So okay,
you show his ass and like
that's right. You show his ass, and then the scene cuts, and a few moments later, she's going to the bathroom, and all of her makeup's running, and she's crying, and then they're like, "Oh yeah," and then that other girl comes in, the other superhero girl comes in, the Supergirl woman, and she's like, "Oh," and she looks at her and she goes, "Man up, this is your first day or whatever." Blah blah blah. Walks out.
I don't think she does.
And then she goes back into that that meeting with everybody, and that big dick superhero comes in. The guy who's like the
All Might?
Yeah.
Or
No,
not
not
All
All
Might.
Might. That's My Hero Academia, dude. No, but I don't remember his name. But and then at the table, he's making jokes about it, and then but I don't know, bro. Like I said, I'll have to rewatch it to verify. But when I seen that, I started.
Homelander. That's his
Yeah,
name, Homelander.
and I started looking up. Stuff about like some of the like original whatever that show's based on, or whatever the writing was that I read about, and some of the original plans, or what maybe it was the comic or whatever you're saying.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, no.
Yeah.
This is like why I didn't like Watchmen either. It was like a great concept, but it was so rough. It was so brutal.
Like almost 3 hours too. Movies that are like almost longer than 2 hours for me, it's hard to
comprehend.
watch.
Yeah.
Well, not comprehend. It's just like get over. Like,
Yeah,
hurry
yeah,
up, finish.
and like us watching movies like
When
Star
we watched
Wars.
Endgame was like 3 hours and like 10 minutes.
Dude, I can't believe we rushed to go see that fucking movie.
It was like the first week it came out.
I know. Like, I can't believe we scarfed those burgers down the way we did. Like, I know we did. We just were like, let's go.
Should just fucking. I guess probably not that they probably had. I was gonna say just sneak it in, put it in our pants. No, I'm just kidding.
No, nobody checked us. We could have easily just put them in our sweater pockets.
I think it was in the summer.
Could have just easily shoved them up Will's butt.
Gonna get hair in my food, bro.
Dude, you've never had Asperger's syndrome?
Oh. Well, since we were kind of on the superhero topic, we'll talk about this. We talked about it before, I guess off camera, really. Since, I mean, we did talk about Suicide Squad 2, and most of them are coming back. And here. These are all the actors that are coming out.
I don't want to grab it.
You could.
Pete Davidson's on. Is that Pete Davidson right there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know who he is. It doesn't say who he is yet. But all these people, I don't know if anybody would know.
Dude, I'm so over what they did to the Suicide Squad.
Wait, never mind. They must have updated this because last time I checked, Will Smith was on it.
Dude, yeah, I don't think he's going to return, especially after his entanglements.
Davidson.
He has prior entanglements with other movies.
That Idris Elba, that black dude.
Yeah, he's going to be.
He's probably going to be the Deadshot.
Yeah, and he's an amazing actor, by the way. He's hella dope. He had corona, though.
Jeez,
so I don't know how. If he must have cleared it up.
Michael Rooker's going to be in it. Wow. I wonder who's he.
Who?
Michael Rooker. He was the blue dude in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
He's Walking Dead, but I actually know him from the first thing I've ever seen him from was that movie Slither.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You don't like that movie?
Horror movie. No, it's brutal. I love it though. I love it. That's one of the few movies that's not like jumpy. It's like it's actually like, well, this is kind of a creepy topic.
You want to spark up that blunt, please?
Yeah, you're okay with it?
Yeah.
Here, how about you start that one up?
Thank
you.
Yeah. So yeah, Suicide Squad 2. These are movies going to come out potentially in 2021 just because of COVID. I don't know if like production is happening. So as of now, these movies are going to be 2021. So Suicide Squad 2. What do you think? Because that Mexican dude's not even in it. The next, nobody's coming back besides.
No, that's what I thought when you were like Will Smith's coming back. I was like, I could have swore.
Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, I was like, I could have swore that it was almost like an entirely like new cast and new director and new writer and like. But back to what you said. You said, what do I think about it?
Yeah. What are your thoughts? Like just
early
thoughts.
So. I'm one of the few people that was all about Jared Leto being Joker before it came out. Before. Because
I remember you and Will were all about it.
Well, because his Joker was, when I seen it, I was like, this generation's gonna love this. Like, dude is tatted up, he's wearing grills, but he's hella sick, like psychotic, blah, 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 blah.
A lot of shit got cut too. That's what sucks.
So that was what ended up ruining it for me. By the time the movie came out, a bunch of the stuff in the trailers wasn't even in the movie. So, like, and then they released it, like, I think they said 30 to 40 minutes of Joker footage got cut. And then you ready for this? You remember the Batman chase scene with Harley and Joker? Mm-hmm. Right? Dude, there was more Batman filmed.
Wow.
Yeah. The stunt double for Batman was like, I filmed way more scenes for that. So I don't know why they didn't use it. And
I think you remember in Batman with the Joker and Christian Bale. I think they used that same mask. How like the little Joker mask. They used one of the same Joker mask in that one and in the new Joker movie.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. They
I think it was a Suicide Squad.
So to answer your question, I don't understand what
they're gonna do. In
I don't get what WB's doing at all.
They're just
like,
trying to compete. Like I think just
somebody made the best meme about this, and it was the scene when it was like, it's Robert Downey Jr. and the guy who plays War Machine. You remember in? Did you see the one where
first Iron Man?
No, not Terrence Howard. The other dude who's a much better actor. Did you know that dude Terrence Howard made more money than Robert Downey Jr. in the first movie? It's crazy, right?
That's why he didn't come back.
That's why he didn't come back. He was like, I want more, and they were like, you're not Iron Man. Like, you're the guy in the back. Like, you need to calm down.
Would they get like Don Julio?
Don Cheadle. That's his name. Yeah, good call. He said Don Julio. Oh man.
He could be Cuban, the black Cuban, you know what I mean?
But the funniest thing that I seen describe the DC situation was a meme, like always nowadays. Right. And it was after War Machine gets hurt. You remember by Thor? Remember when they're all fighting in like Civil War or like whatever? And yeah, it's Civil War.
Well, Thor wasn't in Civil War.
No, but it wasn't Thor. It wasn't
first Avengers.
No, it's Civil War. Civil War. Remember when Rhodey, War Machine gets hurt? He gets like blasted by the beam in the back by whoever, and Iron Man goes down and catches him, or doesn't catch him, and he's like paralyzed.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a scene when they're in the hospital room, right? Somebody made a meme, and it's like him next to his bed, and it was like somebody put on Don Cheadle's side, the guy who's hurt in the bed. They were like, this is DC, and then Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. is Marvel.
Yeah.
And DC's like in bed, they're all hella fucked up, and they're looking at
he got fucked up by Falcon.
That's it, yeah.
I was thinking about that when you were talking, so I was like, what the fuck is it? Because it's killing me.
So he looks at him, and this is the best meme to describe it. It's not hilarious or anything. It's just it describes it the best. He goes, I'm sorry, I tried to be so much like you. And it's a quote from the Avengers movie, and he goes, I didn't want you to be like me. I wanted you to be better. And it's DC talking to Marvel, and I'm like, when I see that, I'm always like, that's really like the best way to describe that situation. So with Suicide Squad, back to what you were saying, I'm not any longer gonna put my hopes into anything DC, because I thought that Batman versus Superman was gonna be insane. And then I thought Justice League was going to be the redemption of what flopped, and then Joss Whedon came on and ruined it. And now I guess we get some redemption with the new Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yeah, years later. So I don't know, dude. I'm not getting my hopes up with DC anymore. They said Robert Pattinson is Batman, and I was like, man, okay, I can bite my tongue, but
with Suicide Squad, and we looking at Pete Davidson, I really hope he's not Joker.
Dude, don't fucking play with me. Don't play with me. If he's not Joker, I'm almost gonna be completely done with DC, bro.
If he's not, or
if he is Joker. If he is Joker, excuse me, because I like Pete Davidson sometimes, but dude, man, what was that movie that I just watched? It's his new one, like The King of Staten Island or something.
Yeah.
It was good, but it was
Bill Burr's movie, I think.
so dragged out. It was so dragged out. I was chilling with my homegirl, and I told her, I was like, this movie's good, but like they could have cut this by like 45 minutes. Yeah. Like, it was nuts. So if he's Joker, dude, I don't know if I can tolerate that. I really don't. He's too fucking weird. He's not a Joker.
Yeah, dude, fucking God. Yeah, we'll see what they're gonna do. But you said Zack Snyder's Justice League. Fucking, what do you any hopes with that? I know you said there's no redemption.
I'll tell you one hope. I'm very excited about that. I am excited, but I'll tell you one thing that's a rumor right now that I hope is
not true.
Yeah, not true. Is Ryan Reynolds returning as Green Lantern for a cameo as Green Lantern? I was like, we could do without that. Listen, if your budget is $30 million or whatever HBO paid you or whatever it was, save money. Don't put him back in it. He's great as Deadpool. His Green Lantern was a joke.
Could you imagine if he was Green Lantern and Deadpool?
Dude,
that wouldn't work, would it?
Dude, Deadpool already makes fun of it. So I'm like,
he did,
yeah. So I'm like, if he ends up doing it again, I'm like, wouldn't that like be weird to the character? Like, cause his baby is like Deadpool as far as movies go. You know, like that's his like it was his dream to make that movie.
And he was already Deadpool in the original X-Men.
Yeah, he was Deadpool in Origins. Yeah, which was stupid, but yeah, it was like one of the worst any movies ever. But
if you look back at that, he played it pretty good.
He did, back then. That's what nailed it. Was that part when he was still the guy, Wade Wilson, and he's like talking to, and he's doing the banter with Wolverine and stuff, and he's like, "Listen here, Wolfie," kind of thing, and like I like that kind of shit. Like he definitely nailed the part.
And this was early. Like this was early Marvel.
So you could tell that was Fox. Movies. That was Fox that ruined that. You could tell that Fox was like, "Oops, drop the ball. We're gonna sew his mouth shut."
Yeah, a lot of those things like Spider-Man and stuff, those movies, like those early superhero movies, just didn't.
Somebody brought up, they were like, "Can you imagine if those early superhero movies, like all of them, like okay, so let's just go over them really quick."
If that was our like MCU.
That was the MCU for the Avengers. So yeah, Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, right? Kind of dope. I like that, right? So all the characters that were in his universe would still be. Yeah. But the downfall is Topher Grace's Venom. You don't get Tom Hardy as Venom anymore because we all know that's probably like the best job as Venom.
Unless he was gonna come back or something.
I don't remember what they said, but the next movie, the rumor was that Vulture was supposed to be in the next movie. Was 4. Spider-Man 4 was supposed to be Vulture back then.
They're supposed to be. That was one of the guys' regrets of making 3. Because I remember, I don't know. Like directly who said this or if he said it himself, but I'm pretty positive.
Like something you read.
Yeah. I don't know if it was exactly if he said it or if somebody said it like that wrote the movie or directed the movie or whatever, but they're saying that was one of the big problems with number 2 because they had so many villains. They had Venom. They had Sandman, and
you're talking about number 3.
Hobgoblin.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3. Yeah. That's
James Franco.
Dude, well, you know what he originally casted? You know what he originally went for? Spider-Man. Yeah, and they were like, "No way, but you can be Harry Osborn." Yeah.
James Franco.
Oh man, no, yeah, he was a pretty bad casting. But I think that a lot of the problem with the movie wasn't the actors. I think it was the writers. Like, because you got to remember that scene when he comes out of the club and he's like,
it was like.
And he's like dancing, and he has the emo haircut, and he's like, "Oh, look at me!"
Definitely,
and
definitely tells you like what was cool.
And then he goes and beats Mary Jane or whatever. Yeah, he's like he goes and beats up Gwen Stacy. No, he brings Gwen Stacy to smash her in front of Mary Jane at that club. He's like, "Look at my new bitch." Yeah. Everybody gets one.
I was gonna say he squirts Mary Jane on the wall. Like, now you watch me.
Now you watch me smash. You watch Hulk smash. So think about that. So we would have gotten.
Franco was like stupid the whole time. He's like, "Who am I,
dude?" Which actor? Which character am I playing again? Dude, that's right. Yeah, he forgot. He got fucking a concussion like an idiot.
Back, it was a pretty bad movie.
Dude, we watched it in theaters. Do you remember how mad I was when we walked? Dude, I remember we walked out and you were like, "Yeah, so," and you looked at us and Will was like, and I was looking around and I remember the first thing you were like, "So what'd you guys think?" And I was like, "Dude," and me and Will just went off. We were like, "That movie is horrible, bro." I was so mad. I was so mad that movie came out like that because it was around like Christmas or something, or some shit that it came out. Me, you, and Will went, and I remember it was packed, and I was like, "Cool." And then, dude, it just the whole time was like all I could think about was Pablo Francisco being like, "Spider-Man's the most boo-hoo character." Oh, Mary Jane. Yeah, he's like, "Don't die, Uncle Ben." And then what did he say? He's like, what did he say about Spider-Man? Spider-Man's the biggest cock blocker of the entire MCU. In different words, because this is before the MCU started. But so yeah, think about that. Tobey Maguire, Eric Bana as the Hulk, because that was before Edward Norton, right?
Yeah.
And then what else was out back then that was? I can't even think other than those two. What else came out first?
Those, the X-Men one.
X-Men, and then X-Men, and then Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
Fantastic Four, right. And then Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
They're all Blade. And
well,
Ghost Rider was 1 and 2. They did 2. Blade was 1 through 3. But
I mean, like they were never connected.
No, yeah, not in reality. Like, no, I can't think of other than maybe
bring Ghost Rider into the MCU.
Dude, but he is in it right now. Did you know that he's in the TV show, The Agents of Shield? I know. You know what pisses me off about that show? They suckered me in the first season. Dude, I thought for sure the show was going to get to this level of, like, television that only years later Netflix achieved. Yeah. Where they were able to make shows that were like, holy shit, this is like a 10-hour movie. Yeah, like, dude. But, like, they just never got there. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was garbage, so when
probably because it's on fucking... It was on, like, fucking Fox. It was, like, basic cable and fucking...
Yeah.
The budget. And, like, you know what I mean? They're on a set schedule, so they
yeah.
have, like, probably, like, weekly schedule, like, episodes or some shit.
So what... The last one that you asked was that wasn't the Suicide Squad thing. What was it?
It was the Justice League.
The Justice League. Zack Snyder. So, back to what we were saying about that. I'm just going to look forward to it in the sense that he gets to make the movie after everybody's already shit on it. Yeah. So he has a bit of a home field advantage there in that sense that yeah, because you know what everybody wants now. Just read an Instagram fucking hashtag. You know what I mean? Like
nothing else is gonna come.
Basically, not other than Wonder Woman. Remember Wonder Woman 1984 is coming out.
Well, that's supposed to come out
the 1980.
October, right?
Yeah, or something. But for the record,
come out last year, I think.
That looks okay. Like that looks okay. The last one was amazing, dude. It was about gods and stuff. Like that's pretty cool. Like the old gods.
The actor's super fucking hot.
Yeah, dude. Gal Gadot or whatever, Gal Gadot or Gal.
I'd be really scared of fucking. I'd be scared of Todd. Like, you're a real goddess in real life.
Yeah. Oh my god, you're really an Amazonian.
Fucking
dude.
Imagine that Amazonians, just a fucking race of female warriors. There's no males or anything. Just imagine that. And you're the male and they capture you and you just bang all of them and then they cut your head off. First they cut your head off and then your head.
This is definitely a male's fantasy.
I know, right? Well, how else are you gonna fucking...
Well, let me tell you my fantasy real quick, alright? Since you're asking how another male's fantasy could go. I could be like, dude, it'll be like Chris Pine. I go into the ocean, they pull me out of the ocean, right? And it's just an island of these fine women. Right? And they're like so beautiful and I'm just breathtaking. I'm like, oh my god, they're so beautiful. My first thought is the primitive one of I'm gonna bang all these bitches. And like, but that's not true.
Oh, these are super warriors.
Yeah, because they'll actually like kill me. But like in reality, we're like walking by one day and all of a sudden we're just walking, I look, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Is that a library? And they're like, yeah, and I'm like, is there anything about the old gods in there? And then I'd be done, dude. That'd be it. Ancient history. Dude, what?
They would have let you learn about that.
They would have to.
Hell no.
Dude, I would fight.
Dude, yeah, they would just fucking...
They dismember me.
They cut your arms and legs off.
Dude.
And then do you like that?
They just do it. They're Amazonians. They have giant clits. They just pound you, bro. They're like power tops.
It's like the Futurama episode with the Amazonians. Like, we want Snook.
Yeah, it's Snook, and they keep banging him. He's like, no more Snook. What happened to the last guys and their skeletons in the corner?
You see their skeletons are smiling. They're like, yeah. But their fucking pelvis are crying.
Oh my god, dude, that's so bad. But I don't know. Justice League by Zack Snyder is gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool because it's gonna be one of those times where we not really had that happen.
Yeah.
Where a movie came out and they're like, let me redo it for $30 million in HBO Max.
Yeah.
So,
fucking, the Batman. That one, so fucking, we talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know what direction. Have they dropped anything who the villain is going to be or what's going to be?
Dude, there's so many villains. So, dude.
Well, like I'm saying, like.
It's going to be Riddle.
Was it going to be
Riddler?
A bunch of them in this one?
Yeah, Riddler, Penguin, Catwoman.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
They're saying maybe Poison Ivy. Who else was it? Dude, a lot of the cast is actually really good. Yeah. Like, a lot of the people acting in it, I'm just like, holy shit. Like, especially the girl playing Catwoman, dude. Zoe Kravitz, or is Zoe Kravitz Lenny Kravitz's daughter?
Oh, really?
Dude, hold up. You have got to see the fan art that they made of her. You got to see the fan art that I'll show you, and you'll be able to look it up when you... But, You got to see the fan art that they made of her as Catwoman. Look how good she looks. You just built that?
It literally went right down the fucking
Dude, of course it did, bro. Dude, what's wrong with you?
That looks good, guys.
She looks good, though, right? Yeah, pass off that you just spilled fucking beer all inside of my fucking $10,000 leather couch.
At least it was inside. Nothing
At least it was inside. I have a problem with ants in this house, dude. Thanks.
It'll be fine. Just spray some.
Oh, I'm going to. I have to take apart the top of the chair to clean that. Thank you. It's just half the beer.
It was all the way up here, man. Just kidding.
I was wondering why the dogs calmed down. You were sitting there getting them drunk. The beer was just spilling out. They're like,
Well, at least it didn't get on me.
that's a Ben answer. That's what I'm talking about.
So, Black Adam. So Shazam, Black Adam.
Yeah.
Which is going to be The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. You excited for this one?
I'm excited for that one. That's the only one but it's all because of it has nothing to do with what they've shown image-wise or blah, 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 blah. It's all because of the work that The Rock has been putting in and then the amount of vocalizing how excited he is for that role. I feel like the same way when Ryan Reynolds did Deadpool.
There's a lot of commitment.
There's so much, because you've seen it in Deadpool. When the Deadpool 1, the movie, when everybody watched it, they were like, this is amazing, dude. It's a crazy, you've seen it, right? It's number one, right? It's crazy. The first one was next. It's like what every X-Men should have been.
Yeah.
It's
R-rated, dude.
Come on, Wolverine is supposed to be pretty brutal.
I still haven't seen Wolverine.
Which one? Have you seen are you talking about Logan?
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen... It died?
Yeah.
Oh, we should probably... This one's about to die right now.
We're about to die. So
Yeah.
take a break.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drop my beer all over the place.
Hell, as long as it's on your laptop this time.
Rude. No, just kidding. So one of the things I wanted to bring up, though, is Grounded. Remember that game?
Fuck yeah, I have it downloaded. Yeah, I have it
too.
pre-installed, yeah.
Comes out a few days, so probably by the time this video is out, it's probably out. But the 28th comes out on the 28th. I'm stoked. I told my girlfriend, I was like, we're not hanging out. We're not doing anything.
I want to play games. Yeah,
I'm recording that day. That's one of the gameplays I'm gonna do for that.
Fuck yeah! Oh, I can't wait to watch it. I'll play it too, but I can't wait to watch your experience. Yeah.
You should play with me, and then fucking you could be on there. So because it's like a we
could just record everything. Yeah.
So I can just record. I mean, you don't have a mic, huh? Oh, dude, we could talk through the Xbox app. If you download the Xbox app,
really?
You could just have it, and then you could I'll probably just pick you up on my fucking.
Yeah, dude, we could both record our audio separate, and then just use the app
as like a fucking bass
as a bass thing, and we just plug our headphones into our phone, and it wouldn't even pick up the audio on the.
That's a good fucking idea. I didn't even think of the headphones.
Yeah, might work.
I am really excited for this game though, just because it looks fun in the way where it's like. It has kind of, it's funny because we were talking on camera about the 80s vibe, but it has like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids vibe.
It does.
With like a Bug's Life feel. Yeah,
dude. Exactly, I feel that's why I downloaded it because I seen the bugs and I was like, this reminds me of Bug's Life. Yeah. I want to play it. Yeah. I want to play it hella bad. It's unfortunate. Like I said, it's unfortunate that this gen is still knocking games out the box towards the end, and next gen has not gotten anywhere yet. Halo, but for the record though, that Halo Infinity demo or whatever was sick.
I don't know if you heard this, but for the Xbox X Series or whatever the new console's called, it's pretty much like they're gonna be for the next year. You don't have to buy it. So they're gonna have it, and you can have the next gen console. Yeah. But you don't have to buy it because I don't know what they're doing with it, but it's gonna be like I'm pretty sure this is like the Xbox X Series is gonna be way powerful than the Xbox. Yeah. The
hardware wise, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not. I think they're gonna make it so new games that come out, you don't need to buy the new Xbox yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
And it'll still look fucking great.
Yeah, because that's how. Because Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, those are all coming out this gen too.
Yeah. I think Halo might be coming out for this.
I think so. So maybe we didn't see the footage in next gen.
Yeah, maybe
you're right. I didn't see anything that said Xbox X Series.
Well,
I just seen the new.
No, keep on going.
No, I just that's all. Yeah, I really do think that maybe we haven't actually seen any game footage in any of the new consoles.
Because I was just gonna say, like, great segue to fucking talk about Halo, fucking, because that game we saw
the demo, yeah,
the 8-minute campaign, the little thing. And it looked a little buggy, you know what I mean? It didn't look perfect.
Yeah, there was a lot of funny shit. The shit you pointed out, the ship flying away, and then we couldn't tell if a grunt was off of a jump pad or if had some kind of booster, but he all of a sudden flew across the screen. Yeah, or if he just glitched, because it looked like he just was like moving. Yeah,
you know when they go in suicide mode, it looked like that, but he just like.
Yeah, with the he was kamikazeing. There were some other things that we noticed too that I can't remember, but there were a few things.
The guns were pretty dope.
And then the new. Let's point out the new.
The
gauntlet.
The grappling.
The
grappling hook.
Yeah, the grappling hook and the gauntlet on his hand.
Another important thing we shouldn't leave out. You're talking about the knife though, right?
The knife. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy because before they had the animations, but imagine like, and then the knife comes out.
You pointed out the breaking in the visor stuff last time. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Also, another thing we shouldn't leave out is excuse me, is it looks like it's open world. Yeah.
Good call. The map. Yeah. So Ben came to this conclusion because when the 8-minute video came up, they posted that he hit the pause button, and it looked like that there were multiple mission points across a wide area rather than a set trajectory for where the player is going to go. Like, you could only follow this path, and yes, you could veer off the path to go get like skulls, like the secret skulls and stuff.
I didn't even think of fucking skulls, dude.
I don't know how they're going to do skulls on an open...
They'll probably be hidden.
Oh, they will be. Yeah. But remember how crazy they were? Dude, they were so hard to find. I tried to get them all in Halo 5 when I lived at that place in Rancho in the cul-de-sac. And...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. And I remember I got, like, I think... I'd have to check my account. I don't want to say,
Halo 5 was the easiest for me to find skulls. Because I'd kind of sightsee, so I just kind of wander off the path and just look around.
I found them because of YouTube. Yeah, because like I would never have found like 2 of them, like the one with the dancing elites. I would never have found because they were like you had to glitch to get up there or whatever.
Was like the jump. I don't know if that's the same one, but I know.
Yeah, no, you know exactly what I'm talking about with the jumping thing. Yeah, and it was like you had to jump at a certain angle, hit it, and then you would fall if you weren't on that little slight lip. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Dude, Halo's just a great game. It's funny how people shit on it, and like PlayStation communities like Halo's fucking game.
Well, but for the record, me and you like connected over Halo growing up, like skating and stuff. Like you introduced me to like some of the best online. I'd always known about we were both gamers before we started kicking it, but we both like played online stuff different ways. Me with PC, you with Halo. I remember going over to your house and watching Halo and being like, this game is a PC game. Yeah. This is a PC game. Like they really managed to make a PC game for a console, and it was like, holy shit, dude.
And it's pretty amazing how what they did for Halo 2. Like at the time, like because I got the Master Chief Collection, and I played the whole game in I played it in classic mode, like because you can just select.
Yeah, I remember. I used to own it.
But some parts, like every now and then, I'd like switch it just to see. But just the original footage is like, or the original game is just, it's crazy.
Dude.
It's crazy how good it was for the Xbox.
That's the one game I regret reselling after I bought it. Because remember my CD drive broke twice on my Xbox? I remember I had all those games. Because for a while I had a shit ton of games at that house in Rancho. Remember?
Yeah.
And then I sold them all. Halo... The Master Chief Collection is one I like truly regret, where I was like, fuck. And then also GTA, because I've bought in that game twice since then.
Yeah, that's GTA's overrated.
Yeah, no, it pisses me off. I just started replaying the story again, and I was like, every second of that game, I remember by heart. Yeah, like every mission, I'm like, there's not a part of this game that's surprising me.
Anymore.
What'd you say?
I don't watch the cutscenes anymore, and fucking.
Dude, I started watching it. I was like, I remember every part of this.
I felt proud though, because not proud, like I was like, that's my girlfriend, because we were kicking it at my house the other day.
She's big on Halo. I mean, GTA.
Yeah, dude, we were playing. It's funny because she's she bought the shark cards and shit.
Yeah.
And it's funny though, because
I bought like 2 or 3 of them.
When she first started playing, she'd give me the controller to be like, "Oh, this guy's killing me. Like, kill him." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll kill him." And then, I mean, I don't play GTA. Like, I'm not gonna say it, but but I played GTA 4 a lot when I was younger. And I played GTA 5 a lot. So I'm.
You have an understanding. Yeah, you have an understanding.
How to fucking kill somebody.
Yeah, especially in online.
But she was fucking with people because she has a little flying motorcycle. Do you know about that? Did you have that?
Yeah. Okay. You're talking about an online mode, yeah.
Yeah, so she had that, and somebody blew her up or something when she was flying. She was like, "Okay, fuck these dudes. I'm about to fucking kill them." And she was using the sniper rifle, and there's 2 of them, and she headshot one of them and then killed the other. Like, just and I was like. I just looked up because I just let her play on my Xbox and I was just like watching TV. I was like, "Why'd you kill him?" She was like, "Oh, they blew me up, so fucking I had to fucking kill them. And they're being little bitches." But what was awesome is she used the fucking sniper rifle, and I was like, "Why'd you use a sniper rifle?" She was like, "Cause I suck with it and I want to get better." And I was like, "That's the fucking
you're like, I love this girl."
Like, oh my god, that's my girlfriend. That's the gamer. It's the gamer and it's the competitive nature.
Imagine if like. All the games that the GTA started off with were online, and they started off earlier. The games would be so much more a rip-off now. No, I was gonna say they are a rip-off, but anyways.
Yeah, no, like the only other game that came close to actually fucking competing with them was Saints Row.
Yeah.
And they fell off real quick for some reason.
Yeah.
But why is San Andreas just immortalized? Like.
Out of nowhere, too.
No, it's been like that forever.
No. I mean, I mean, for when that game first came out, it was not. At least around
so much controversy.
People didn't like it. I loved it. Yeah. Oh, I know the hot coffee glitch, but that was only available on the computer.
So everybody I knew that played GTA never played the story and just used cheats and just fucking blew everything up and just fucked around. You were the first person that was like.
Got 100% this shit.
And you beat it without using cheats. And I was like, "You beat the game?" And you're like, "Yeah, I beat GTA." I was like, "That's not what GTA is for. You don't play the story." You're like, "No, I beat it." And I was like, "Oh, shit." And I remember going to your house and you were like, you had hella crazy shit. Like, you had the double guns and all this shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck? How'd you do all of this?" And you're like, "You play the game." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, I kind of remember that because... Oh, dude, that's crazy. But you just gave me, like, a kind of a cool nostalgic feeling. So, 2 things. One of them, probably, like, my only, like, really positive memories of being a kid, like, one of my few ones, is, like, some of the skating nights, you know, that we all had, you know. And then, when I was really, really young, I had very few. But one of them is, because I grew up with Kyron, right? Mm-hmm. So, me and Kyron, when Kyron would spend the night, and we were really young, and, like, PlayStation 2 was out, right? Dude, we would stay up for like 2 days straight playing GTA, just the story mode. Yeah. And like, I'll never forget. I've told this story to you before. I don't think I've ever told it on here before. But one time, I've ever told you the story about the broken PlayStation and how I got a new one. When I was a kid, I was a kid.
Familiar.
I was a kid. I'll try to tell this quick because I'm sure you have other stuff to talk about. So, when I was a kid. One of my best friends, he was Kyron, right?
Yeah.
You know Kyron. They don't know Kyron, but great guy, right? Great. He was my favorite person to kick it with when I was like a kid, right? Like, dude, fucking. So we've been playing this game probably like a day or 2 straight, and I got stuck on a mission. He's like, "Let me try," and I was like, "But we've been going, dude, like for like hardcore, and we didn't. We're kids. We didn't smoke weed, drink, or anything. We're just playing this game," and. I'm like, "Nah, dude, I got this," and I keep dying. I'm like, "One more time, let me go." And he's like getting irritated. And back then, dude, the PlayStation 2 was the big one.
Yeah,
and it was on the ground, right? And we were on the front of the TV, so it's on the ground in the carpet, and like, and the TV's up here, and we're like, it's one of the big TVs with the big boxes, right? Yeah. It's not a flat screen; it's a big box one, like a Magnavox, and. Dude, I die again, and I lose my shit, and I'm like 11, and I get up, and I fucking stomp on this PlayStation, and I break the PlayStation, and I look at Kyron, and I'm like, well, guess we beat it. And Karen's like, what the fuck, dude? I wanted to play. Dude, so I call Sony and I go, hey, I got a PlayStation as a gift. A PlayStation 2 as a gift. And I had a friend over and he tripped on the box or whatever and he broke it and I blamed it on Kyron. And that excuse worked 6 times.
6?
I got like 6 PlayStations.
6
yeah.
times?
Yeah, like 6 times. I'd always be like, something happened. I don't have my receipt.
You know what, dude?
And they just replaced it.
Why have you never told me this story, yo? You always bring up the story of me breaking Will's fucking PlayStation.
But I actually broke my PlayStation and then blamed it on Kyron.
But you would have had me you would have had me bought Will a new PlayStation. Like, remember that time you bought Will a new PlayStation? Oh my god, you would never have told me of how to fucking get out of jail free.
It worked like maybe. Okay, hold on. Let's see. It wasn't 6. It was 4. It had to have been 4. Maybe, but still, it worked 4 times. So
that's still a lot of.
Yeah, dude, and they would pay for the shipping of the broken console. So they would get the broken console if it was unrepairable. They would send me a new one. It worked and then what was nuts was I thought that for the longest time I was misunderstanding the situation until I told this story to like somebody else I knew, and they're like, "We used to do that too," and I was like, "So they're just dumb, like they didn't know." Yeah, dude. So yeah, I fucked up my PlayStation playing GTA. I stomped on it. GTA 3. Dude. It was GTA 3. I couldn't get past this mafia part, and I fucking got up and was like, "Fuck this!" and I stomped on it like a baby dick.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I mean,
that's my story.
That's my story. I'm
sticking to it. It's all Karen's fault.
Hey, I'm right there with you, dude. I would have busted Will's. That would have been if it was my place, it would have been the same thing.
If it was my place, I'd have broke that shit. The famous quote of our childhood.
So I guess we'll just finish this off real quick.
Cool.
But Fable remake, not much out.
I haven't.
It was more of a confirming trailer just to get Fable people hyped on.
I'm stoked on it because of playing them on the Xbox on my other account, the Xbox One. I don't know why I looked over there. I played all the Fables. Oh, did you? Okay, I only played the one in what's on Game Pass, 1, 2, and 3. I played 1 and I stopped on 2.
Probably all.
I think all 3 are out there, but probably. I stopped on. I played 1, but I don't think I beat it because I don't remember much.
One, but I beat. I played 1 a little bit, but I beat 2 and 3.
Oh yeah, so you're stoked, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fable community, because we got a Fable announcement like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. It ended up being like some weird
smoke
4-player like top-down, dungeon crawler shit. So, this is the one I wanted to bring up with you though. Is State of Decay 3.
Oh, I'm all about that.
It's confirmed
on next gen.
Yeah. Have you played it on the Juggernaut edition on Game Pass?
No. There's a new version of it?
It's updated, yeah. It's pretty hard, and they have harder versions. I just beat it on...
all I want to know is... Okay, look. We're saying it.
I hate the Juggernauts in that game.
So, this thing has 1 bar left, so I'm going to speak up so you can do your thing. Time. Yeah, dude, like... I'm just going to say, if they can fix that the one of many glitches, and I'll bring up one, like, when you load up your car with a whole bunch of shit... Right?
Yeah.
And then a Juggernaut hits you, and you happen to land in a corner spot or like in a glitch spot where your car cannot move because there is no way to rock your car.
They fixed that.
Oh my god, dude. I was okay with it when it happened once and twice, but once it hit 3-4 times, I was like, I'm done with this game for the rest of my life.
You know what happened one time, and because it's still buggy, but it's a lot funner. It's a lot better.
I gotta check it out now.
They have like a lot more weapons. And if you have Game Pass for Xbox, it's free, and you have all the updates and DLCs for free, pretty much. So,
nice.
You remember?
I'm gonna check it out again.
The zombies, the plague heart zombies.
Yeah. You had to get all their plague hearts to cure them.
Are plague heart zombies, and they're fucking tougher, dude. Yeah.
That's one of the updates. Yeah. Okay, I don't
have
mind.
You beat it?
No, because I stopped because I kept crashing in cars and losing boxes and arsenal of shit, and and I got hella hooked because I got to the
Dude, trust me, I played it on nightmare mode because it's a harder mode where it's just.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I was like, I'll wait.
And fucking dude, I played that game Like I probably could put like a good like 20 hours with like 3 different fucking communities before I got to the good one where I was able to cut. Like I'm actually thriving in this one.
Yeah.
But it took me like a good.
You're playing offline and everything, right?
I mean, people can jump in whenever. Like,
okay,
yeah,
that's what I thought you meant. That's what I thought you meant.
I tried to get my girlfriend into it, but I don't know if she's into those kind of games.
Oh, and dude, oh man, you brought up that's so dope. They're making another one. I can't wait to play that because now I might have to play that second one. I was hooked on that. I was hooked on that fucking game. Dude, I was hooked on it.
It's funny because the only thing that got me excited was it was a zombie game when it first showed up because I remember buying it, like pre-ordering on fucking Xbox 360. State of Decay, the first one.
Yeah.
And then I remember showing Cameron, and it's like, I remember he just thought it was funny because he said the only mechanic is you can open the door and hit zombies.
Yeah.
But that's what hooked me. I was like, you can open the door and
simple.
hit zombies.
Yeah, it's simple. It's dope. So that's funny you say. That's so funny you say that. So I was gonna ask you, what are one of your favorite things? We'll start with 2, since it's going into 3 now. 2 was amazing. Like
it was good.
1 had to be great. Because I got hooked too. So my question to you is, and I'll give a quick answer. One of my 2 favorite things, and you already said it. You already said my answer, but I'll ask it anyways. What are your some of your favorite things about that game that are simple aspects, like little things that are just like this is what got me hooked? You kind of said the opening thing. So for me, my answer is exactly what you said. Yeah. I loved clearing buildings and searching.
Yeah,
that was my thing, dude. And then getting into a new area and being like, holy shit, I have so much stuff on me. Do I go back all the way to base, waste gasoline, let everybody recharge, come all the way back out here to this location that I marked and search it later? And then that is what got for me. That's what I liked because it all of a sudden turned an open world into everywhere you go matters. It's not just buildings you can't go and do.
Dude,
it's you have to check everything. And then if you miss trunks of cars,
I know,
dude.
There's everything.
Everything. So that's that's 2 of my favorite things you said them. But is that just what do you feel like?
So for the first one, like you could literally search everything. Like you could search, but in number 2, there's like you said, there's trunks.
Yeah, trunks and little, drawers and stuff. Yeah.
Like sometimes there'll be like boxes, like electrical boxes you could search outside, or like like just little things that you can search that aren't marked on the map or like buildings.
Yeah.
But I do like the searching aspect of it. What I do like also is it's punishing, and a lot of people don't like that. When I mean punishing is like if you fuck up, you fuck up.
You're talking about just
goodbye to that character forever. Sorry.
I remember when I first started State of Decay 2, and I got hooked on the couple character. The characters that were a couple, it's different or whatever. I don't remember it's the 2 couples.
It has the same missions, like
like
you'll run.
But the characters like randomized a bit. So I had a character that was a couple, right? And I was so into this couple because they did everything for each other, right? Yeah, and I got one of them killed, dude. And I was so mad, dude. And then I was like, fuck it. Because the girl survived. And I was like, she's got to move on, dude. She's got to move on, dude. I got that happened like a couple times where I would get hooked on a character because I got used to them.
Yeah.
Like their stats. So like when you would go out and you give characters breaks, I'd always be like, so the weaker characters do this and blah, blah, blah. And the leader, and just so everybody knows, you can make a leader of the whole group, by the way. That's another, and
then you could demote them and promote somebody else.
If you want the real version of Walking Dead, the video game, that's it. That's really it. That's like Walking Dead.
It's kind of the closest thing you can get, yeah.
Yeah, it's really...
the Walking Dead games that aren't even really close to it.
No, yeah, they're like storytelling, though. And Telltale is always dope.
Yeah, there's a few other games, but they just were garbage. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, State of Decay 3, man.
I'm excited.
It's going to be great, that game.
Me and you will geek out. If it's online play and it's on this console, we got to get into a community together.
I'm just hoping it's just not as buggy as number 2, because number 2 is still kind of buggy. I'm just hoping... They might have updated.
How long what could answer this is the question is how long have they been working on it?
Years ago, so they've had
2 years to work on a new game. Game's gonna be buggy.
Yeah.
If it's number 3 and they're hoping to get new graphics,
they're pretty good with the bugginess where they're pretty rewarding where they'll because if you get stuck, they had the thing where you could respawn yourself.
Yeah, that happened right when I started playing it.
So I'm hoping they either have like an engine 2.0 that they have, or they just maybe use a different engine, like they use the Microsoft engine that like Halo has or something, like a Halo.
Maybe, dude. I don't.
So it's better animations and not as glitchy and buggy.
Anything that would be better than what number 2 had, number 3, but I can't Dude, I replayed it like 4 times before I was like, I've had enough. That's a lot for how far you can get in that game on one life.
Yeah.
People don't understand. If you just avoid zombies altogether and just get stuff.
There's a story, and then there's the fucking you can just.
And then you can just go.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and the story is actually kind of fun, like from what I remember. But it kind of starts to repeat.
It does. There's like 5 different paths you can take. There's the sheriff. There's the fucking warlord. There's a few different paths you can take to get different endings. And that's when you could start a new game.
That's exactly what hooked me.
Anybody from those. So what I'm trying to do is beat the game again, so I could have all these people that I have onto a new game plus, so I could start with, because when you beat the game,
you get all your shit and
you could bring certain characters
with you to the new game.
Yeah,
a nightmare mode or whatever is what you're talking about.
Fucking,
now I have to play it because I have to do it before you.
No way. That's not gonna happen. I'm already at the end, so unless you could do it in the next.
I got the time, baby.
You're not gonna do it, Josh.
I'm gonna log into my old account. I'll have all my old saves. I'm just gonna be like, speed through the story.
I recommend starting over. So
no, fuck yeah, I would start. Yeah, I would start over so I could beat you from the beginning.
No, it's totally worth it though.
Yeah, to beat you, definitely. I got you. We're already on the same page. You want to see defeat?
You should start downloading tonight, dude. I'm telling you.
Then we couldn't play, dude.
It's hella funny too, cause
I might want to play it just for fun. I want to play the game though.
You have to kind of relearn.
Yeah, you have to I have to restart. I won't be able to just play.
When I first started, I was hella scared, and I was because
yeah, that sounds right.
But
about the game, yeah.
I want to get the achievement because it tells you the days now.
Yeah.
Like, which I don't know if it did that before, but it tells of how many days like you've been going, and there's an achievement, and it's a rare achievement to get 100 days.
Yeah.
I don't want to get that.
Yeah, you're trying to get that. I love doing that. I love trophy hunting.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do with games when I get addicted to a game and I start to look up the trophies and I'm like, I want to get that trophy.
They
and
have a lot of them on there too, and they're
Unstated Decay. You know, they started updating them right when I stopped playing, and I was like, I'm so mad at you guys. Like, fix the glitch.
I think not many people play it, and I think it's the same with just because how punishing it is and how much time you have to put into it, and it's not the perfect game, you know what I mean?
No, it's not. No, but it's fun though.
Yeah,
it's wholeheartedly fun.
Yeah,
it really is. It's and it's wholesome.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to think of. The word. It's very wholesome fun where it's just like all around this game's like, okay, this is kind of entertaining. Where, you know what I mean? Like, it's brutal, yeah, so it's not completely wholesome, but like, I don't know. I really do enjoy that game. It sounds like your car's getting stolen. I'm just kidding.
That fucking sucked.
Banged a girl. I answered it too for you, but I will answer it again. Yeah, no. I answered it on the recording. You'll hear it when you're editing, but I'll answer it again. He asked, have I ever banged a girl and the train come by? Well, let me tell you, nobody came in here and ran a train on any girls. That's not what I said. What I said was, of course, it always is coming by. That fucking train is hard to... It's coming by all the time, like... The only good thing about that train is it like kind of allows you to sleep a little bit heavier because you get like, used to louder noises, and like earthquakes aren't as scary, and and so yeah, that's there it is. Yeah, it happens all the time. It whenever it's garbage.
Like, I'm gonna come.
Yeah, I'm like, that's just me. Our game. That's my game.
What'd you? That's my game.
She's like, what is that? I'm like, I'm just that good. No, that's horrible, dude. That's horrible.
That's hilarious. I love it. Fucking, so Psychonauts 2 finally confirmed. It was rumored to be, it was out there and nobody was sure if it was really being made or not, but now it's official.
What is it?
Psychonauts.
Why does that sound familiar? I can't.
It's it was a big like a big hit on the Xbox, and years later it was like one of the like a hidden Xbox gem.
I feel like I played it. Psychonauts?
Yeah, PSY
for number 2?
Yeah. Psychonauts 1 was on Xbox original.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Dude, Jack Black's gonna do something for it?
Is he?
Jack Black, PC Gamer says Jack Black sings a psychedelic tune in the latest Psychonauts 2 trailer. I'll have to watch that after this, or maybe put up a clip while we talk about it. Yeah, so I didn't know that they were doing that at all. That's fucking crazy. I'll definitely want to see something on that. Yeah, that's good.
Jack Black, huh?
Yeah, Jack Black did some. Well, he's a gamer though, because of his son and stuff. Yeah, so he does gaming stuff. I think that's smart.
And he did some stuff with not his son. I think it's his like. Is it his son's? Or
no, it's like his son or his nephew. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Does he have kids?
Yeah, doesn't he? Dude, I want to look it up. I know he has kids, dude. Come on, he's Jack Black.
Okay.
He maxed the hose.
So, that's my car, bro.
For a second, dude, I'm like, dude, you almost had me going. You would have just seen all this shit get knocked over.
Oh, man. So let's end this. It's been
going on for it's been a minute, dude. Yeah. Good minute.
So, would you rather this real quick?
Yeah, hell yeah. Unfortunately, this camera died. I'm sure this one did too.
It's actually there. It has 0 bars on the fucking thing, but
it's going.
Like, it's been like that for
a while. Let it ride out, dude.
So, would you rather be 3 foot tall or 8 foot tall and hella clumsy? And I've told you these before, so you might remember these.
3 foot tall. Well, I'm almost there now. So, 8 foot tall or hella clumsy. I'd rather be 3 foot tall because maybe I'm super precise. Yeah. What about you?
I'll be 8 foot tall and hella clumsy because then I might be able to at least get one
NBA contract.
Yeah. You know what?
Hell yeah.
Oh, so.
I like that one. That was good. I don't remember that one.
So, grow hair all over your head. So, like, your neck has hair all over your face and everything has hair. Or the opposite, where from your neck down, your whole body is covered in hair. Even your fingers and your palms. So it's either your face and head and everything, like your ears and everything just covered in hair.
See, my problem is, I'm trying to decide the real question here. Is like not just eating food and stuff and like how that affects you based on where it is on your face. Yeah.
In your mouth.
Yeah. There it is. But how the contrast of having you said everything from the neck down is hairy, or everything from the neck up is hairy, basically, right?
Yeah.
So what's worse, your beard growing that funk of eating pussy all the time and it's all over your face, or that finger blasting and it's in your fur and your fingers and you're just like that. There your car goes.
I know, right?
So which one's worse? Because that's how I look at it. I'm like, am I still getting in? Like, because if I'm still getting my ends, then like, and I'm banging these chicks.
It's such a good answer, bro.
So like, do I want stinky face or stinky finger?
Stinky face or stinky finger?
It's the real question. Because once that's in that fur.
I mean, if you're in India and you have stinky fingers, you're eating with your hands.
Add seasoning, precisely. So, how to answer that? I really like eating pussy, so I'd have to deal with the hairy body, because then at least I'd be like, you don't know what's under here.
I know, right? They'd be like, what's this?
Yeah, what's under there? I'm like, a whole lot of man.
A whole lot of man.
Are you in me? Yeah, no, not yet. I'm done.
The fur just adds like extra goodness.
Oh yeah, it might, huh? It's just an extra puffball. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm all about that hairy body.
So, okay. So no shins, like Cotton from King of the Hill.
I remember this one almost, but we'll go on.
Or no forearms, so it's just, this is gone.
I don't remember what I answered with last time, but I remember it being epic.
So you have just little...
Hell nah.
Like
I really wish this camera was on for that. Yo. Hell nah. No shins. Fuck that. No way, hold on. Yeah. No shins, because I think my answer will be the same this time as it was last time. Because I can still throw hands. It's all good with no shit. Fuck it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
fuck it, man. I'll get hella big, strong, upper body strong.
Well, that's episode 41, dude. Thank you so much, Josh.
Hell
Really
yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Dude, I appreciate being on all these. These are some of my favorite things to record, and I look forward to the most in months.
Fun,
So
dude.
thank you very much for coming out here and recording. You know I love you, dude. These are so fun.
Yeah,
I love doing these.
no problem for me coming out here, and I appreciate you having me out here. Episode 41 in the books.
Shnerd Cass.
Out.
Hey.